Hi, I'm Daniel Lucas, and welcome to Book 101 Review. Book 101 is all about the books that I read for the last 40 years. And today, I'm here to promote all my podcasts. Please, people, listen to all my podcasts that I created 5 years ago, starting with Abstract Essay. Abstract essay is all about what is all about abstract essay? My abstract paintings. I created 300 volumes available on Amazon, where books are sold, or sold, I should say. Abstract essay, the podcast itself talks about the painting of Mr. Sal Cosenza, which is my present co host on Abstract Essay. This podcast is number two best abstract podcast according to Player FM and FagePad. I'm number three according to FagePad. Best abstract podcast. The first episode of Abstract Essay, first season, and first episode of Abstract Essay talks about the mystery of the universe, because first season and second season until third season, it's all about my abstract paintings, like dark matter, dark energy, and what else, supernova, and a lot more, a lot of mystery of the universe. So please do listen to it, people. If you have the passion about the universe, please listen to it. So I've published my first episode on abstract essay December 11, 2020. So it's already my fifth season, people. So I'm inviting you to please do listen to all my podcasts. One of them is Abstract Essay, where wherever you listen your podcasts. So the next podcast that I'm promoting right now is Abstract Poetry. It's been a long time I did not publish an episode of abstract poetry. But if you love poetry, please do listen to it, because I did also publish my abstract poetry collection from volume 1 to volume 4, available on Amazon or where books are sold. So please do grab a copy or listen to my podcast, Abstract Poetry, if you love poem like me. So let's listen one of my episode, Abstract Poetry Volume 1, Hopeless.
Hopeless. In the realm of despair, a poem takes shape, expressing the depths of hopelessness, its landscape. A somber melody, woven with words. A reflection of darkness, where hope seems unheard. The poem weeps in verses, heavy and slow, portraying the anguish that only despair can bestow. It delves into shadows, where dreams go to die, and captures the weight of a desolate sky. In each line, a sigh resonates deep, aching with sorrow, in a rhythm that seeps. Hopelessness, a tempest that swallows the light, leaving hearts adrift in the depths of the night. The poem mourns for the dreams that have faded, for the souls lost in the void, forever jaded. It paints a picture of a world without grace, where despair casts its shroud, leaving no trace. Yet even in hopelessness, a flicker remains, a fragment of resilience that silently sustains. For within the darkness, seeds of strength may grow, and the poem whispers of the potential to glow. In the depths of hopelessness, a poem finds its way, a testament to the human spirit's resilient sway. For even when all seems lost, a spark may ignite, and the poem serves as a beacon in the darkest night. So let the poem be a reminder when all feels amiss, that within hopelessness, there's a glimmer, a twist. For even in despair, the possibility resides to rise from the ashes, where hope truly abides.
Gloomy. Beneath a sky of leaden, gloomy.
So, people, if you love poetry, please do listen to my podcast, Abstract Poetry, and grab a copy of one of my paperback, hardcover, or Kindle edition. And I just want to share to you where you can buy my abstract poetry. Here we go. Abstract Poetry, Volume 1, Emotions. And we can see what is inside abstract poetry. And here we go, the cover. So available on Amazon or where books are sold. Abstract Poetry, Volume 1, Emotions, and Abstract Poetry, Volume 2 is. Just give me a minute. Uh, I'm looking for it. My Abstract Poetry, Volume 2, Poetry. Volume 4 is Love. Yes. So this is my volume for the last volume. I'm planning to do more volumes. So just stay tuned to it. I'm just so busy right now because I have a lot of podcasts doing right now. Maintaining these all podcasts every week is not easy, people. Lots of guests too. I cater lots of guests for the last 3 months. I did interviewed 200 authors on Book 101 Review. Imagine. So I have volume 5 too. Sorry, I have volume 5. My goodness. I did already volume 5, Human Traits. Abstract Poetry, Human Traits. Ah, what is volume 5? The Human Kaleidoscope, Abstract Poet in a Tapestry of Traits. So please do grab a copy, people. Abstract Poetry, where books are sold. So my volume 1 is Emotions, volume 3 is Universe, and volume 2 Famous People. Oh wow, famous people. Who are the famous people that I included to this volume? Can we check because I really did forget these famous people. So let's read what is I'm talking about. What I'm talking about in the realm of love and kinship embrace, with the heartfelt words, I dedicate this page to my cherished, a poetic tribute I craft, celebrating bonds that forever last. I love it. So, there's are some of great quotation. Great minds are not bites, they are forged through extraordinary circumstances. Oh, wow. So, there are the table contents. Leonardo da Vinci is the number one uh, famous people that I included. William Shakespeare, of course, and uh, Albert Einstein, Marie Curie, Mozart. I think there's something missing in this, or uh, mistake errors in printing. I need to edit it. Oh, thank you so much for these things. I did not edit when I publish it. But anyway, abstract poetry available where books are sold. So another podcast that I want to invite you to listen, one of the podcasts that I created. Let's see. Okay. What podcast that I want to share? So abstract poetry, of course, book 101 review. I think this is the most famous podcast that I had. According to my analytics, I had 154 countries listening to this podcast and belong to 10% popular show globally. Oh, my latest episode is no other than Mr. Michael Hingson itself, a New York Times best-selling author. Let's listen one of my questions of
He is a
Mr.
New York best-selling author and author of several books, no other than Mr. Michael Hinson. Welcome to Book 101, Mr. Mike, and can you please introduce more about yourself?
Sure, thanks very much. I am Mike or Michael Hingson. Either way works. I respond to both.
Yes.
I have been blind my entire life. And on September 11th, 2001, I was working in the World Trade Center on the 78th floor of Tower 1. I had opened an office for a company the year before. I have been blind, by the way, my whole life. So I was in the office with some early guest arrivals, as well as my guide dog, Roselle, and a colleague from our corporate office, David Frank. And
So Mr. Michael Hingson is a blind man. He's like just Mr. Voyagic, if I'm not mistaken. I feature his book on Book 101 review in my first season. Mr. Voyagic. He's an Australian author. They are inspiring people that despite of their handicapness or despite of disabilities, they striving to be the best of the best uh, in their own field. So please do listen Book 101 review because I do feature either award-winning or best-selling author every month. My feature author of the month of February, Miss Raven Oak. And for my next, of course, for my next feature author of the month, uh, award-winning and best-selling author too, I did already line up my feature author of the month until August. So January, February is done. March is already done too. I'm in the process of interviewing my feature author of the month. March, April is on the way too, and May for sure, and June. So I have a lot of projects on Book 101 review. So please listen to it, and I make sure that every episode of Book 101 review is bigger, better, and bolder because I'm bringing you the best of the best authors, writers all over the world. So please do listen. Book 101 review. So my next podcast that I want you to listen is Comedy 101. how to create a joke. How to create a joke. I think so. Being a comedian, I'll teach you how to be a great comedian because Mr. Bob Lemon is teaching me how to be a creative as a comedian. You know what, people? I'm struggling to be a comedian. And Mr. Bob encouraging me, you can do it if if you don't have the knowledge or experience, you can start with the scratch. Being a comedian, I think it's a hard profession because you need to uh, make sure that what are you talking about, people will laugh. How about if they will not laugh? So I'm praising for those people naturally. They can make us laugh. They're truly gifted people because it's hard. I myself am trying to be a comedian, but I don't know if Mr. Bob will help me or can teach me truly to be a comedian. So please do listen, people. Comedy 101, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And of course, my next will be Food 101, my second popular podcast. Because according to Listen Notes, Food 101 is belong to 2.5% popular show globally, and with the listen score of I think 36. I have a listen score of 30 on Book 101 review. So oh, it's my mistake that I thought Book 101 is more famous. Food 101 is more famous than uh, Food Book 101 review. But according to my analytics, Food 101, Food 101 had only 125 countries, but a Book 101 review have 154 countries listening. So I don't know what is more famous or whatever, but please do listen to my podcast, Food 101, with Chef Alessandro, one of specialty chef in one of the five-star hotel in downtown Toronto. If you want to know where specifically, where is the hotel, so please to listen to our podcast, Food 101. So right now, in our latest episode, we talk about I think high protein recipes that our letter senders asking for this recipe. So just please, yeah, listen to it or try to visit our official website www uh, food101.ca. I want to share to you our official website of Food 101. It's one of a kind website where we are sharing our recipe every month, and I hope you will visit too. Oh, I'm gonna share to you the link of our official website food101.ca. www.food101.ca. This is our official website of Food 101. So what is inside? So uh our latest that we publish is all about food hygiene practices. See? And then animal based protein is number 2, and salsa di lamponi. So Chef Alessandro is Italian, so most of the recipe that we're talking about is of course Italian cuisine. And Chef Alessandro worked in Japan for 17 years, so he always makes Japanese and Italian food. So, people, please do visit our official website www.food101.ca. You will learn a lot how to cook delicious. And our motto is saying that our podcast is a bigger, better, and bolder for this season, fifth season, because we are now reading all the letters of our listeners all over the world. As I said, according to our analytics, we had 125 countries listening to this podcast. And of course, what will be my next podcast that I want to share to the world? So please do listen after Food 101. Of course, Geography 101. If you want to travel the world, please do listen. Geography 101 is all about the places that I've been through when I was working in a luxury cruise ship. And I did this because I want to share the places that I've been visited, how great they are, how magnificent they are. And let's listen to one of my episode. First season, second season. Now right now I'm using AI for the narration because as I said, I have a lot of podcasts maintaining every week. Plus I'm using this before to advertise my books. I have a lot of photography books like this one, Spring Flowers. Let's listen one of
Hi, I'm Daniel Lucas. Please grab a copy of my photography book entitled Spring Flowers, Volume 96.
Priceless.
Priceless.
Available
Available
on
on
Amazon.
Amazon, and my paperback and hardcover are available through
Online
online
bookstores
bookstores
worldwide.
worldwide.
Yes, people, can you please do grab a copy of my photography book? They are available on Amazon. Spring Flowers, volume by volume. I think I have 187 volumes. I will show you one of those photography book that I did. I did use iPhone 10 for this photography, and check it out if is really good. Is it really good? I think so. Let's see one of my Obermeister Spring Flower. This one I love this. This one of my, I think one of my best photography book. Spring Flowers Volume 18 Splendid. See, imagine people, I use iPhone 10 for this photo. Volume 18 sensational. So I do have 187 volumes, if I'm not mistaken. Volume by volume, I do give adjective of a flowers, just like this sensational. See, imagine how beautiful the dandelion when they are blooming. It's priceless. This is taken from the beautiful British Columbia, Canada. They have a beautiful flowers when we're having this season of spring. They're so beautiful. So what is inside? Let's see what is inside. So please do people, grab a copy, volume 18, sensational. The dandelion, the beautiful dandelion of British Columbia. So this will be the back cover, and this is the front cover. It's magnificent. Imagine, people, iPhone 10. It's like I use a. So what is inside? This is one beautiful flowers in British Columbia. I don't know what kind of flower is this, but it's so gorgeous. What next? Of course, my favorite dandelion. Amazing, brilliant, and of course the cover. So please do, people, grab a copy of my spring flowers. They are magnificent. They are expensive, but you know, they are beautiful, magnificent. So what else? Can I see more of my spring flowers? Spring flowers. What else you can give to me? Oh, this one, volume one, heavenly. Oh, heavenly, heavenly. I love these flowers. They so oranges. And what else? Oranges. So that is volume one. Volume. What is volume? This 107. Amazing. See? Amazing. I like this. One of the best. Remember, people, I use iPhone 10 when I did do this. So let's see what is inside. When I take a photo for those magnificent flowers, again, I use iPhone 10. I hope Apple will be my advertiser to all my podcasts. Who knows? I'm shouting Apple, please do be my sponsor. Volume 2, Volume 1 or 2, amazing. See how amazing the flower is? I'm really a good photographer. Really? Yes, I am. I'm claiming it. See all those flowers? Oh, I love this too. Springtime. I was so amazed that did I took this picture? Why so amazing? See, springtime for me it's so beautiful. I hope you too can appreciate the beauty of flowers. They are rare to see, especially spring. Mm, what is this? I don't even know what the name of those flowers, but anyway, they are so magnificent, beautiful, splendid springtime. So those are one of my spring flowers. What else? Prophetic. Hmm. And this is dandelions. Of course, dandelions. I love these two. Volume 120. Bountiful. Bountiful. See, imagine. That's nice. So people grab a copy of my spring flowers. There's a lot of volumes. I think 187 volumes if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what is inside. Dandelion again. Of course, collection of spring flowers are beautiful that are bountiful in British Columbia. Mm, amazing flowers. So again, people, I'm inviting you to please do grab a copy of my photography books. So what else I can share to you? Of course, my another podcast. Mm. So we done with geography 101. Of course, love letters. If you want to be, well, in the mood of in love, love letters are collection of stories of people get lost, get crazy, and disoriented in the name of love. And I have two co-hosts here. I had Mr. Mick, Mr. Mick Smith and Miss Karen Deloach. So please do listen to love letters. Let's listen to one of the episode of of Miss Karen. Is it working? Yes. So hello.
I am Daniel Lucas, and welcome to Love Letters. Love Letters are a collection of love stories of people get lost, get crazy, and disoriented in the name of love. And today we have, well, a great episode. Don't you think, Miss Karen?
Yes, of course, Daniel. Great to be
Yes.
here.
Yes, because we gonna read one of our letter sender named Elizabeth from Queensland, Australia.
Oh,
Wow.
so love letters, according to our analytics, had 70 countries listening. So right now, our fourth season, we are reading letter senders all over the world asking for love, love, love. While Mr. Meek talking about theory about love, while Miss Karen, we are discussing and giving advice about love. So another podcast that I had is Movie 101. Movie 101 with Mr. Bob Lemon. So Mr. Bob had two podcasts with me. Comedy 101 and Movie 101 Review. Our latest episode, we talk about Gladiator 2. So please do listen, people. Movie 101 if you love movies. We recommend good movies in action, in any kind of genre. But my first season, I do by myself. I featured all my favorite movies that I considered one of the best. So let's see. Let's see what are the movies that I recommend. Uh, in the first season on Movie 101, I think my first movie that I recommend is oh, Gone with the Wind. Of course, number one. Oh no, Shawshank Redemption. I love this movie. Let's listen. Frank Darabont.
Hi, I'm Daniel Lucas, and welcome to Movie 101 Review. Movie 101 is all about the movies that I viewed for the last 40
The
years.
movies.
And today, we're gonna talk about The Shawshank Redemption by Frank Darabont. Frank Darabont was born January 28, 1959. He's an American film director, screenwriter, and producer. He's been nominated for the three Academy Awards and Golden Globe Award. In his early career, he was primarily a screenwriter for horror films such as
Uh, on the first episode on this no, Book 101 review, the first episode of as the Sunshine Redemption episode. It's a mere of experimentation because at that time I'm doing already book one review, food 101 abstract essay, and I said I love movies. Why I should not go talk about movies itself? And yes, I did. My publish my first episode December December 2, 2021. A year or 2 years because yeah, a year from my book 101 review and food 101 and abstract essay and geography 101. So in podcasting I learned a lot from my grammar, my diction, my intonation, and what else did I learn? How to, especially how to pronounce the word itself, because I'm I'm not what do you call this? I'm not um native English speaking uh person. I have a first language. So there is a difference of a native fluent English people that talking their language, the way they deliver, the way they talk, the way they diction and everything of especially grammar. I learn a lot from my first episode to my first season until now. And one thing that I advise is don't afraid to commit mistake because or mistakes because for sure lots of mistakes because you will learn from your mistakes. And after 2 or 3 years you will be better because you commit those mistakes grammatically. How do you pronounce? How do you engage with people? How to deal with people, interviewing people? So, for me, mistake or mistakes make you better in the future. So, I I- I'm I'm not ashamed for those mistakes because mistakes, as I said, make you better in the future. And after that book 101 review, I used to, well, advertise my books. Panoramic view. I have panoramic view.
Oh yeah, I'm Daniel Lucas. Please grab a copy of my photography book entitled Panoramic View, Volume 17, Vividly White, available on Amazon, and my paperback and hardcover are available through online bookstores worldwide. Hope you like it.
Yes, panoramic view is like one of my photography books. Spring flowers, panoramic view, food art design, and abstract essay. They are all available on Amazon. Just Google it, Daniel Lucas Books. So grab a copy, people. It's one of a kind photography. So after my movie 101, people, let's do go to music 101. Oh, if you are a music lover, there's an error. You are music lover, please do listen to Music 101. I did publish my first episode. Oh, I think, let's see, what date did I publish my first episode of Music 101? Where is my, this is my first episode, Spring Flowers? Hmm. No, I don't think so. Spring Flowers. Let's see.
I am Daniel Lucas. Please grab a copy of my photography book entitled Spring Flowers, Volume 110. Amazing! Available on Amazon, and my paperback and hardcover are available through online bookstores worldwide. Hope like it.
The first episode of advertising my spring flowers. Really?
I am Daniel Lucas, and welcome to Music
Oh,
101.
that's my first episode.
Music 101 is all about the music that I like.
I published September 9, 2022. Oh,
Music
during the
trivia,
pandemic.
my top 5 music of the week, my top 10 music of the month, and a lot more. And today, we're gonna talk about my top 5 music
Music.
love songs of the week.
I think at that time I'm using Anchor, and the Anchor, uh, inside the Anchor system, you can use uh, the background of any music from Spotify, if I'm not mistaken.
And at number 5, Said I Love You But I Lied by Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton was born February
Michael Bolton.
26, 1953. Known professionally as Michael Bolton, is an American singer and songwriter. Bolton originally performed in the hard rock and heavy metal genre from the mid 1970s to the mid 1980s, both on his early solo album and those he recorded as the frontman of the band Blackjack.
I'm curious what is my top five of music of the week last September 8th, 2022.
I am Daniel Lucas and welcome to Music 101. Music 101 is all about music trivia, my top 5 music of the week, my top 10 music of the month, and a lot more. And today, we will play my top 5 music of the week. And then my number 1 is Numb by
No.
Khalid and Marshmallow. Khalid Donella Robinson was born February 11, 1998, is an American singer signed to Right Hand or Hand Music Group and RCA Records. He rose to fame after he released of his debut studio album American Teen in 2007, which has certified 4 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. The album spawned the US Top 20 single, Location and Young Dumb and Broke, with the former being certified diamond by the
Yes, people, I'm inviting you to please do listen Music 101, wherever you podcasts listen to. And of course, my Science 101 deals with the mystery of the universe. It's been a long time too that I did not publish on Science 101. Last time I did publish is June 29, 2024. So long been half of the year. I need to publish one. And of course, Sex 101 with Mr. Jim Smith. Sex 101 is all about empowering your sex knowledge. So, people, please do listen to all my podcasts: Abstract Essay, Abstract Poetry, Book 101 Review, Comedy 101, Food 101, Geography 101, Love Letters, Movie 101 Review, Music 101, Science 101, and Sex 101. And thank you so much. And more to come, people. See you soon.